All right, boys and girls, this time we are counting and adding up our coins by using the dollar format. This is the cents because of the little cent symbol, and this is the dollar format because it has the dollar sign. I have my quarter, my dime, my nickel, and my penny. I wrote the values on the top of my page so I don't forget. And you'll notice in the dollar format, each of these coins' value has a 0 in the ones place. That's because none of these are greater than $1. If there was a 1 in the ones place, that would be $1. A quarter is 25 hundredths of a dollar. A dime is 1/10. A nickel is 5/100ths of a dollar, and a penny is 1/100th of a dollar. So I have some coins here, and I wrote their value using the dollar format. And now let's add them up. And remember, when we add up coins, we have to line up the decimal places. So I have $0 and 1/100th for my penny. I have $0 and 1/10th for my dime, and I have $0, 2/10ths, and 5/100ths for my quarter. And now I can add those all up. 1 plus 5/100ths is 6/100ths. 0 plus 1 plus 2 is 3/10ths. $0. So I have 36 hundredths of a dollar, which is the same as saying I have 36 cents. Let's try another one. Okay, now I have a dime, penny, a penny, another dime, and a penny. So let's write their values. So in dollar format, so I can remember. So we have $0 and 1/10, $0 and 100, $0 and 100, $0 and 1/10, $0 and 100. Okay, so now let's add these up. I have my dime, which is my 10 cents. I have 1 cent. I have 1 more cent. I have 10 cents. And I have 1 cent. Oh, my handwriting's a little crooked. Sorry, boys and girls. When we add up money, we have to, or anything with a decimal, we got to line up that decimal point so we don't get lost in our numbers. So looking at the first column, that's our hundredth place. I have 1, 2, 3. 3/100ths. And then now looking at our tenths column, I have 1, 2. And then the decimal, and I have $0 because it's all change. So I have 23/100ths of a dollar, which equals 23 cents. Now, let's try to add some up that might be greater than $1. So now I have lots of coins. I wrote my values at the top so I could remember for myself. And now let's write these values. This is a nickel, so that's 5/100ths. This is a dime, so it's 1/10. of a dollar. Here's another dime. This is a tenth of a dollar. And I have quite a few dimes. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to write the values. Okay, boys and girls, I wrote all my values. I made sure to write 1/10 of a dollar for every dime and 5/100 for each nickel, and I'm sorry, 5/100 and 1/100 for each of the pennies. Now it's time to add them up. This is going to be quite the list. So I start with my nickel, and that is equivalent to, I'm going to draw a line here, boys and girls, so I don't get mixed up with my values. So I have 5 cents, and then I have a 10 cents, and then I have another 10 cents, and then I have another 10 cents, and then I have a nickel, which is 5 cents, and another dime, which is 10 cents, and then 3 more dimes, and I'm going to pause while I write those all out. Okay, now I have all of my values written out, and I've lined up the decimal point the best I could, because that signifies the dollars and the less than the dollars, the change, our coins. So starting in the hundreds column, this first column right here, I am adding a 5 and 5, that'll be 10, and 5 more, that's 15, 1 more is 16, 1 more is 17. So I'm going to write, so that total is 17, but the 7 goes here because I can't put 2 digits, and I carry the 1 up here. So then I add up the tenths column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Again, I can't put a 2-digit number in a 1-digit column, so there's the 1 for the 11, and I carry another 10. So now I look at my dollars column, and I add those up. 1, and the rest of these are 0. So I have a $1 there. And then I copy my decimal, and I write down that I remember that it's $1. So I actually have, in all this coins right here, $1.17.